Hi, this is a video for those of you who requested more information in response to the video I posted a while ago called Tones in Your Ears. So here it is. As I explained, tones in your ears are downloads or energetic translation from the non-physical. So for me personally, when I receive tones, I know that it's the angelic vibration working on my energy field, sometimes stretching and expanding my intuitive skills. One thing I would advise around when you receive those tones in your ears, it's as somebody said, it's almost like a Morse code, and I totally get that. So what I would suggest is just tune right into the tone, become fully present. Whatever you're doing, just relax and be calm. I find that I usually wake up the next morning in my meditation. I might receive a wonderful idea, a fresh inspiration, or find an answer to something, a solution to something that I've been pondering or thinking about or looking for. Because we have to remember that the angelic vibration, angels, the non-physical guides, which are, by the way, they are energetic thought forms from Source, from Creator of all that is, sent to us to assist us in our spiritual growth while we're in a human body having a human earth experience. But angels are not human, and they rarely speak directly in human language. They will, I'm not saying they never do, there definitely are times that they have and will, but for the most part, their language is the language of symbols. It's the language of harmonics. It's the language of music and resonance and frequency. So that's why we translate it as tones, as ringing in the ears, as like a code or like a certain noise or harmonic. It's not that it's just mindless noise. And some of you being like, yeah, but what's that frequency, that toning all about? What I'm saying to you is, don't worry in the moment that you have to somehow translate that in the moment. Your subconscious is absorbing that tone, and you will translate it when you're ready. But do be aware, shortly after you've heard the tone, you've tuned into the tone, you're present, you're relaxed, you receive it. Receive it openly, and that will encourage you to receive more toning, more positive upgrades and downloads. Because what we appreciate and what we're open to, we receive more of. So do pay attention the morning after or a few hours later. If you get it early in the day, pay attention in your next meditation. Pay attention, ideas, wonderful ideas that come to you, fresh inspirations, a new way of doing something, or maybe even, a completely different route to take in some area of your life. I find the toning that I hear, it works on different levels at different times, and it definitely, like, there's almost like different vibrational resonance to, like, there's certain tone I get, and I know that when I get that tone, I need to go and lie down, because my aura is being expanded, my skills are being tweaked and fine-tuned. It's almost like I can visualize my angel guides like little mechanics, kind of fine-tuning everything up and making sure that I'm in my best working order so that I can be the best energy reader and healer that I can be. But when I get those certain vibrational harmonics that I hear, I feel this overwhelming pull to go and lie down and to rest, because it does, it's like you're being worked on. So you have to respect that and honor that And also it's saying to my angel guides, I'll work with you. You know, you're working on me, you're working to help me. Let's work together. Let me help you by being in receptive mode, by lying down, by resting. And that kind of, you know, as we know, the more relaxed we are with any energy work, the better we absorb it, the better we heal, and we are able to expand in our consciousness. So you have to, you know, there is no one size fits all answer to that question. It's going to be very personable. I know that. I know with spirit and with the non-physical, you know, how they work with you individually is going to be very specific and personal to you. So you have to tune in to them and say, you know, what's this about? Or is there anything you want me to do with this? You might, I often just feel that really strong message of go lie down, you know, go and rest. And I do often receive those tones late at night when I'm very calm or quiet or very relaxed. That's when I usually hear it. But I'll also hear it when I'm working with specific clients. And I know when I hear that toning, this is going to be, I'm going to translate that block of tone into information for my client. And usually the tone will stop and I'll just have a rush of information. And it's very specific to that person. Nothing to do with me. I'm just a channel. I'm able to pick up on it, you know, as healers do. So that's something I would advise. Tune in, be present, be open to it. If you're in a position where you can go somewhere quiet and relaxed, maybe do some meditation, that's wonderful. I really encourage that. I think that opens the doors for more downloads, more upgrading of your energy, and more information for you to translate from that. Even though you're hearing the tones, you might have this idea that, well, I'm just hearing a tone, it doesn't mean anything, you know, what's the point? Believe me, you will translate it. You are translating it. You may not translate it in the moment you're hearing the tone, but it is being put into your energy field. You are just hearing it as a tone, as a noise, as a ringing. But your soul consciousness is absorbing that energy, absorbing that information, that knowledge, that wisdom, and will use that in your life for you personally and maybe professionally if you're working with helping people, or maybe just with your family, or, you know, personally in your social life, or people that, you know, need your help or need your assistance. Maybe you'll meet someone the next day and you will say something that means nothing to you, but is exactly what they need to hear at that moment. That happens to me all the time. I'm standing at the bus stop, you know, someone will start chatting to me. I'll just say something that pops into my head and they'll say, wow, I needed to hear that. And I'm like, really? Okay, good. So just trust. It's about trust. It's about knowing that the tones that you're hearing are positive in nature. They are, you know, if you're super sensitive and you can recognize that it is that kind of harmonic sound, you know that there's something energetic going on in your energy field when you hear the tones, because it's very clear to me that there's something energetically going into my energy field, into my aura. And the more you can work with it, the better. But even another thing you can do is, when you get the tone, you could get a pen and paper and just sit quietly for a few moments and jot down anything that you channel, anything that comes to mind, and just put it aside. It may not mean anything to you right there and then. Put it aside, put it in your drawer, get on with your day, get on with your evening, whatever you're doing. But you'll often find that when you receive a tone, I find there's usually a shift. Something happens, or the phone will start ringing with extra clients, or I'll just have new, fresh inspirations and ideas, Suddenly I'll know everything about early indigos or the crystal children, and I'll have a stream of clients who are early indigos and crystal children. It just works that way. But again, I just trust when I hear those lovely tones that the angels are working with me and through me and for me, and I enjoy it. And it's just become so much a part of my everyday normal experience. I don't even flinch. So I hope that's helpful. Again, I mean, I can't give you specifically to you unless I do an energy reading for you, what those tones specifically mean to you. But I do think the best way for all of us is for us to, observe, be present with ourselves, be aware, and take notes, and just notice what happens after the toning. Notice what it means to you. What is the symbols, or what are the ideas that flow to you after toning happens? Or how do you feel? I often find I feel really good when I get a toning. I find I feel good. I feel better. I might be a bit tired initially because of the upgrade, because they're working on my energy field, and that takes some adjusting to. You got to adjust yourself to the new resonance, but I find it's very positive, and I usually feel insightful. I get insights. I have new material for workshops for my classes and things like that. So that's what it means to me. Leave some messages below in the comments. Let me know what you think it means for you. It'd be interesting to see how toning affects you and what that translates in your life. So I'd be interested to hear that. So please like this video. And if you have any questions, or you want me to do more videos on specific things, relating to energy and being a super sensitive and being on the spiritual path, let me know. So thank you and namaste.